This is Scott Becker with the Becker Private Equity Business Podcast. Today's discussion is rich people go broke too. And obviously there's always lots of publicized stories about, a famous movie actor, a famous celebrity who got involved in a ton of bad business deals or bought too many houses and went broke. I never really understood how that could happen until I had some close colleagues who managed to do exactly this. And one of the colleagues that I learned so much from, and I won't name him here, but I learned so much from him. In his first business success, he made so much money that he thought he was rich for life. And then, of course, I could never understand why he had to go out and try and do it again. And for those of you that think doing it again is easy, I would disagree. I'd say it's next to impossible. So the real key is not to mess up the first time. But this colleague, and this goes back a long time ago, and this colleague is one of my favorite people in the world, and his ability to share these stories was so instrumental in my own management of stuff and thinking about things and so forth. But he went out after he sold the first business for $1 gazillion, and I never understood how he went broke on that, but bought a $20 million house, bought a yacht, built a family office, and did numerous other things, and found himself all of a sudden in trouble. And it's almost hard to believe, but it's so easy for people to do because it's so hard to control that impulse where all of a sudden you have unthinkable money to not spend it in unthinkable ways. And I've seen this with a handful of different people that have made so much money that it has really resonated with me. The second time, this person made so much money that he could again make some of those mistakes, but they were less material to how he was doing, how he was living, that it was all okay. But I do think, rich or poor, this concept of controlling yourself, impulse control, and rich people going broke too, it happens time and time and time and time again, and it's scary, and it's due often to impulse control. It's due to bad advice. It's due to just thinking you've got too much money, that nothing ever bad can happen, but it happens all the time. So my lesson, I guess there's a lesson in this. One of my closest colleagues said to me, if you come into money, don't do anything for a couple of years until you have learned to live with that balance sheet, because it's too easy to do dumb things quickly. So today's discussion, rich people go broke too. I hope people enjoy this. The person who I really talk about in this is one of my favorite advisors of all time. I loved him. He passed away. One of the best people I ever knew. But his willingness to share this stuff with me was so instructive to me in my own professional career, my own learning to manage money, and never made the kind of money that he made, but just a fascinating type of thing. In any event, I hope you enjoy this. Please feel free to text me anytime, 773-766-5322. If you're the first person that texts me, I will send you a $100 Amazon gift certificate. You have to say the title of this podcast, Rich People Go Broke Too, so I know that you're listening to this one, and fantastic. Thank you for listening to the Becker Private Equity and Business Podcast. Thank you very much.